world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
He picks it up on the second, over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
Hard to the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone! That was hit hard. Left center field, did she do it again? To the wall!
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champions! The AAA World Series is over! What a line shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
Hello, testing. You guys can hear me now, yes? But not MJ. Hold on, hold on. Alright, test MJ?
Yeah, test.
There we go. Hey, look at that,
yeah.
guys. Oh, so many Streamlabs issues this evening, so thank you for bearing with us there. As I was trying to say when I brought us on, thank you for joining us again for another stream here. Obviously, the previous one just, wrapped up, and that was not the way you'd like to see that, but, yeah, anyways, we're going to just try to keep it quick and cut to the chase because it's getting late and you guys have been patient with us, so thank you again. So I'm going to lead us into our first point here for the AAA match of the week here. We've got the nose to the grindstone. I was kind of thinking with this one, it's a bit of a, they have grinder game styles. I personally am very familiar with both of these guys. I chat and scrim with Spliff quite a bit. We did some roster building with the tinkering for the season. And then, of course, the AAA World Series a couple seasons ago with Ricks. That was just such a grind fest. He took nearly every series to the full limit in that run to the World Series. So I think both of these guys really just know how to grind the game out. They think about all the little details, and they really pick up on your tendencies throughout the game for sure. So, MJ, you have anything to add?
Yeah, I think not only in their game styles, I think in their work ethic. I think Spliffstar's got to be up there in the most scrims ever played in the recent few seasons.
Right.
Ricks, I found him in PR at 3M in the summer a few times. Like, this guy, you don't really see him add in the scrimmers, but I mean, you do occasionally, but he plays a lot.
Yeah, he He seems to be on like the later time window. Yeah, so 3 a.m. I guess I'm not surprised. Don't know what you're doing up at 3 a.m., but yeah, the West Coasters for sure. For sure, absolutely. And so that takes me to the second point, which is walk the walk. And I don't know if like the cat's out of the bag yet on this one, but Ricks has really kind of led the league, the AAA for some time, I think, in the walks allowed department. This season, he already has allowed 67 walks, coming out to a whopping 3.51 per game. That's just definitely miles ahead of the second and third place in the league. So you've really got to be patient when you are facing his pitching style. It goes back to that grinder play style, but he's just going to continue to test your discipline at the plate, test your eye. He can really dot those corners and hit his spots, but it's also just the fact that he's not afraid to walk one, two, sometimes even three guys per inning. So you really kind of test your mental and your fortitude there at the plate.
Yeah, 100%. That's that really elite capability that you love to see in any hitter. To just get runners on base, and you don't have to get them. You don't have to hit it too hard to get them in. I mean, he's got some speed, and it's kind of not the same as Spliff. He's walking 0.65 times per game, and he's not really striking out a whole lot, which basically just says that he's putting the ball in play regardless of where the pitch is thrown. So we'll see that a lot today.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't strike out much in scrims either, so that tracks for his performance here throughout the season. And the final point that I wanted to go over was just kind of like a chase the rabbit moment. We're going to see if Ricks chases the rabbit this series, because Spliff is really taking care of business this season. And Ricks in last season and in this season so far, he's kind of struggling to stay at that mid-table, 500 win percentage. So he's really trying to get his momentum kick-fired here as we approach the final 2 weeks of the season. And that's also going to be kind of difficult for him in this matchup. I think, Spliff kind of really plays into Ricks' play style for some of the points we've talked about already, but also Spliff's bat has just really improved a lot from last season to this season. That's really what's catapulted his success to, bring him up in the power ranking so high. He was hitting 284 last season, and now he's at 358, and he only has a couple series left. So that just really shows how much of an improvement. That's a huge jump there in the batting department.
Up 70 points in batting average is pretty unheard of, truly, especially with his pitching being so dominant. It's like it gets to this point, like, what is he not very good at? And I guess we'll have to find out tonight. But regardless, I think this matchup's going to be very good. It can really go either way. I can see a sweep in either direction, but I can also very well see the possibility of a split. I'm very excited to see this matchup.
Yeah, same here. So sit tight real quick, everybody. We're going to get the players fired up, and then we will bring you guys back in. So bear with us just one moment.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Fans are flocking to their seats with the pigeons here at Ciudad de Colores. Grab a program, a drink.
Alright guys, please let us know if there's any audio issues in the chat, of course. We should be smooth sailing from here, but keep an eye on the chat, so just let me know.
Number 11.
Yeah, we're playing at Ciudad de Colores, the home stadium of the Las Cerezas. I believe maybe the only team in AAA to play here, so it's going to be very interesting how this plays out.
Yeah,
Take strike one.
I love the aesthetics of this stadium, and the dimensions are pretty good. It's just kind of that outfield wall heights are kind of wonky to me.
Yeah, and it gets sneaky deep in left field. You'll see a lot of hits robbed, but a hit will not be robbed here as he bloops it into center field. A very nice reticle propels the Matrix to a single early.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 45.
No, that's outside.
Misses on the slider outside.
That's a strike.
1-1 count. Goldie Franks on the mound.
Ball, that's low.
Fouls that one back. 2-2 count. Hits it to right field. It's going to drop. That is high speed on first. We'll get the runner to third. Tell you what, Zlad, these are some early strikes that are going very well for the Matrix. If you see this continue, it might be getting out of hand.
Yeah, oh, there goes first pitch swinging. I was just going to bring that up. So that's kind of a bad habit of his. He's been improving it for sure throughout the season, but knowing Spliff, he sometimes gets a little happy feet at the plate on those first pitches.
Can definitely relate to that, but in that situation, you can consider the bunt or even go for the steal to negate the double play, but to not do it there.
Yeah,
But
at least he got the
regardless-
run, right?
Yeah. 2-1 count here. Goldie Franks on the mound with a 1.84 ERA, but Morpheus swings very early at the low outside changeup. That one's hit deep to center field, but it will be warning track power. So relatively clean first inning if you're Ricks.
I think Spliff, as we kind of talked about, both these guys are really good. The strengths and game management and their game styles, but really gonna have to keep an eye on the small ball activity with Las Cerezas. That's their bread and butter. So if they get on the base pass, all bets are off. You got to watch out.
Yep. I don't know if you caught sight of that shortstop, but that is like 99 fielding arm all across the board. So might see some highlight plays at the short there.
Yeah, the Matrix really bolstered their middle infield. I think that might be their two most expensive players on the team.
I respect that. There's at the change-up 3-1 count. Gonna miss on a curve over the middle. And the Cerezas hit it up the middle very hard. And here is a big hitter, Luna Hendricks. Contact versus left activated, and we'll have to keep sight on that off-speed hitter. And this pitcher does have a lead screwball, so might be going away from that here.
Yeah, potent hitter hitting 410 on the season. That's no joke.
Yeah, very dangerous. He pokes that changeup into center. I thought that was a nice pitch. They're just showing the reticle speed of the Cerezas. Very, very impressive. And here is another big hitter. Wild Child Mariposa. RBI hero activated.
Triggering my PTSD, man. She hit a couple bombs on me in the World Series. I do not like pitching to this hitter.
Just a good job of getting the jam here. Clean out at first with a very nice dive. Runners on second and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. There's a strike one. Good showcase of an eye there. Now ahead of the count. Taps that change up to the shortstop of Neo for the third out. Go to the top of the second inning with 5, 6, 7 up.
Well, it was a promising inning for the Cerezas, certainly, even though they didn't get any run output. But you had quite a few base runners. You know, you're starting to get a feel for Spliff's pitching. So, on the flip side, Spliff's able to get out of that jam. So, good game so far. Oh my!
Oh my God! Talk about a no-doubter. That one is the fourth row back in Neo. I believe it's the shortstop with the max stats. Gets into one. It is a 2-0 ball game.
That thing was hammered. That was like, what, 95, 96 on the power meter,
Oh,
I think I saw. That thing was just crushed.
Yeah, and now you have the bad ball hitter up, so you can't start trying to nail your pitches in the zone, and you got to refrain. I mean, this is another great hitter.
Yeah, I'm going to predict a walk here unless Spliff gets wild with his discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Man, that's just a beautiful hit. Good contact on it. Hitting a curveball up the middle with the location right there is very impressive. And if you're the Matrix, you're really happy how this is going.
Yeah, the offense is just firing on all cylinders here. He's going to continue.
Oof, gonna dive. We're gonna get the out at first. Excuse me. You have the 8-hitter Tank. Very low speed on second, so it's gonna take a gapper to score the run, and the gapper it is. Runner will round third, gets a home, and that will be an RBI double. A quick 3-0 lead for the Matrix.
Yeah, Spliff has just jumped on this pitching. I'm not sure, you know, Rick said that one mistake pitch with the home run maybe, but everything else is just, you know, these are all seeing eye hits. Really, it's just good job putting the bat on the ball.
Yeah, he's not being scared by that velocity, and even the stats of this pitcher, as I noted earlier, like a 1.8 ERA, but it's already going up by 0.5. This is a great hitting display. Down on the count now, though, 0-2. Takes the outside two-seam. Being patient here. Oh, what a stop by Goldie Franks. Legendary play there. Showing his pain. Thought that could have snuck through the pitcher, but not this time. Franks is redeeming himself for the missed pitches that we've seen from him. There's the four-seamer high in the zone. I wonder where you go to here. He's going to go to the fastball. It'll be popped up to the shortstop.
Just a nice pitch up in on the hands. Not really much Ricks can do with that if he's going to swing.
Very smart to go back to the fastball after he stared at the previous one. So I do like the pitching strategy behind the Matrix at the moment. Not that one, though. It's the curveball's the right side. A little lag on the stream for me. I'm not sure if that was for you as well.
Yeah, sometimes it's a Discord thing, so
okay.
let's hope that's what it was.
Yeah, who knows at this point these days. Medium speed runner on first. And Wayne Crescent at the plate, the 8-hitter. Gonna check on the runner. I guess that's just... I don't really know. I mean, I can respect it. You know, the speed is not too high. Very nice pitch to jam him. Oh, but it goes through. I think that sometimes happens because you hold down the throwing meter when they're about to catch the ball. That's happened to me before. It definitely hurts. It shouldn't even be that way.
Yeah, it's maybe an awkward angle as well, as we see a bunt drop down. He goes to the lead runner. Good, smart play. Almost turned two. I was just going to say it's kind of an awkward angle. Sometimes you don't want to jump because then they'll actually miss it. So maybe that's what was happening.
Yeah, definitely very awkward, but nice heads-up play by the Matrix on that throw to third. Losing control in this at-bat. Wonder if that's going to lead to something more monumental here. Pretty nice hitter up. That's down the middle.
Oh.
And it's hit deep to left field. Will Mouse get there? The answer is no. It's a tie ball game.
I'll talk about capitalizing on a mistake pitch. Ricks just took that one over the short wall there in left center. Clutch hitting. Love to see it.
Saying something monumental, and yeah, the low accuracy did not help there. It was just hung down the middle, perfect on a platter for the Cerezas to tie it up. And we've got a game here. It's only the bottom of the second. Nice hit.
Yeah, it's just one of those, even though it's maybe low and out of the zone, it's still over the middle part of the plate, and so the game doesn't really punish those as much.
Agreed. Yeah, you just have to get a radical decently on it, and it'll typically find a way through the pitcher or just up the middle. As we nice fastball there. 0-2 count. Luna Hendricks is up again for the second time. Nice pitch there. Gets him to chase. We go to the top of the third, and we have 2-3-4 up for the Matrix.
Right field, number 45.
Yeah, Spliff, he blew the lead there, but he's got his 2-3-4, like you said, to try and get the lead back here. Some dangerous hitters coming up.
Yeah, if I'm him, I'm not concerned. I think he'll get the pitching down, and I mean, 3 runs through 2 is very nice. So if he continues to do something, that's close. It's a nice hit, man. The reticle from Spliffstar in this game has been very nice. If you hit up the middle, I mean, obviously that's gonna be your best chance to just get a single, and he's proven that. Now we have high speed on first, a high speed batter, but he chases at the low 2-seam.
Well, that's 2 in a row. He's chased on. Ricks is certainly going to pick up on this.
Definitely what you were alluding to earlier about getting antsy with the runner on or runners, but
yeah, seen 4 pitches, all 4 pitches this at bat, just wildly out of the zone. Make that the 5th one.
I think Spliffstar needs to recognize that if Ricks gets 2 strikes and no balls, he's not going to throw another strike, which is what happened, and he's not recognizing that. But if he does, he gets more base runners and he'll have more steals like this, but we'll be out at second.
Yeah, a bit of a late jump there.
Kind of a momentum killer. Further prove that with a chase and pop up to the third baseman.
You're a slugger, feeling sluggish. Get beat.
You know, if I'm Spliff there, I'm kind of frustrated at myself for what felt like forcing, you know, some unnecessary outs there. But on the flip side of that, if you're going to try and make it a positive, I mean, at least it happened in the top of the third, right? It didn't happen in like an 8th or 9th inning situation. You can kind of recuperate and gather yourself and say, all right, let's kind of pick it up here.
Yeah, plenty of time to improve, and if you get Ricks out on a 1-2-3, you can just feel confident in a neutral game. But if he answers the run, you feel kind of great. But Niobe will range over in right field to grab it. Be 2 outs.
Number 33.
Wild pitch. Hits the outside corner. Okay, Spliff, I respect that. That's how he drew it up. Nice hit up the middle on the curveball. Once again, I think I've never seen this much singles up the middle through 3 innings. This is quite astonishing.
Yeah, we're averaging at least 1 or 2 an inning at this rate. That's pretty wild. Surely that won't keep up.
Yeah, I doubt. I think it'll go under control eventually. That one's hit weakly. We have 3 outs. Go to the top of the 4th here. Cerezas with just 1 more hit than the Matrix, but it is a tie ball game. Goldie Franks has gotten it back under control. Takes the high slider that clipped the zone. A very nice pitch by Franks. Just outside the 4-seamer. Will be clearly out at first. I think we're kind of seeing the key point in the game that we mentioned. He doesn't walk a whole lot, and he doesn't strike out a whole lot. Just puts the ball in play, and he'll continue that here. That's hit deep to right center field. But Wonder Boy would grab it.
The left fielder, number 71.
2 outs now. 2-0 count. Ricks will try to find the zone here. But he won't. I think if you're Spliff, you just have to take a pitch.
It's like he can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants that one back.
Yeah, he missed the 2-seamer down the middle. That was his pitch to hit, and it's at bat. Wasn't 3-1. Oh, man. Swings to the low 4-seamer. Looking a little discombobulated at the plate. Gonna need to get it under control. But thankfully, his pitching has been a little bit better since the 3-run shot.
That's inside.
I think another reason why we're seeing so much singles is also because Rick's contact swing. I see one here. Yeah. You just throw an off-speed in the zone to a contact swinger. It's just going to be hit up the middle. I mean, it really is as simple as that. If you hit some corners, it'll just be it'll result in some ground balls, which you can just turn for no plays.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also just having flashbacks of the small ball, and I feel like Rick's is going to bunt here. I don't know. He's got the speed on first to do it.
Great call there by you, but it would go foul. Goes for it again. It will foul again. That would be an out.
Yeah, he's not afraid to do that.
Yeah. It's better than grounding into a double play, so hey. Oh, and he gets the pickoff attempt. Not fooled by a diddle attempt either. The momentum killed. I don't know if I like that. I mean, you have this batter that just hit a 3-run home run an inning or two ago, so it's a little risky. That was over the middle. You know, down the first baseline. Runner will round first, go to second. It's going to be a play. Safe at second. Mojo up as well, which is huge.
Number 24.
That's a 95 arm in right field, by the way. We got 95s in center and right field for the Matrix.
Can't wait to see that in Bengada. That's definitely going to play a huge role in preventing some runs. We have Sade or Sade, Wonder Boy, fastball hitter. Change up over the plate. Get through.
99.
Maybe he's going to go home. Safe. The Rays take the lead. Redeems himself there with a nice base running after the mistake on the pickoff earlier. Here's the huge three-hitter Luna Hendricks. Misses on the fastball. I mean, how many hits up the middle do you want? I mean, this is the place. This is just, once again, unbelievable. And here's the RBI hero, Wild Child, Mariposa. Got to stay very composed. Do not want to swing at the first pitch if it's a ball. Just go deep in the count, make Spliff pitch.
Yeah, and this starting pitcher is waning fast for Spliff.
Get up the middle. Around third. Be safe at the plate.
No!
Oh, never mind. Excuse me. What a dart from center field. Are you kidding me? That saves a huge rally from going on. What a play. Excuse me for the missed call there. I thought it was going to be safe.
Yeah, the 95 arms came into play there. He didn't get the out at home earlier in the inning. The throw from right field, there's too much speed. But that time, 95 from center on the money. And thankfully for the Matrix, the catcher did not fumble the ball as well.
Yep, several factors that played into the success of that play. That was just truly beautiful. These are some great bench bats. Those were like all like 70-70. Oh my gosh. Top of the fifth, one out for Soren. Takes the slider on the outside. gonna chase there. Gonna be easy out. You gotta make Ricks pitch. You don't have to swing these first 2 pitches. Go deep in some counts and make Ricks make a mistake. Here's the leadoff hitter. 1-1 count. Pops it up on the high curveball. Clean play for Hendricks.
Yeah, MJ, I think I kind of sympathize in a lot of ways with Spliff there because it's easy to get in your head, right? You don't want to swing at every first pitch, but then that final at bat there that we just saw, that pitch was right down the middle first pitch, and you're like, okay, well I can't not swing at those. So then you're spending too much energy kind of getting in your own head, and just got to find a way to kind of right the ship here.
Yeah, it's just going between not forming bad habits and actually, doing what's best for the situation is really combating against each other right there. So we'll see how that progresses. Just missed on the four seam. That was a very nice pitch, but Ricks will lay off of it. I do like the sequencing from the Matrix here. It's pretty nice. Just dotting the fastballs. K Neglector in play. Ooh.
What a take.
Yeah, that's elite. Weakly hit to Trinity at second base. Easy out. It's also good to point out for the pen velocities, Spliff has way more on average, and this will be Spliff's 85 velocity reliever. And that is a beautiful pitch for second out of the inning.
Yeah, and this reliever also has volatile, so you really, if you're Ricks, you want to try to get a hit here or draw a walk, but you don't want to let that reliever get to the walked in or even on fire status.
Yeah. Felt good to swing 2-0 there for Ricks, but held off. Very nice hit there. Past the elite shortstop that the Matrix holds. Great exit velocity, which allowed to get by that large range of the shortstop, so very nice hit. Down the middle. Laid on the 100 miles per hour. Wonder if you're going to see a change up here, but no, he's going to go to the fastball. Chases for strike 3. That will end the inning. Go to the top of the 6th. I don't think Spliff's gotten a hit in like 2 innings. I think he's been at 6 for quite a long time now. I could be mistaken, though.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's been a couple of tough at-bats here, and Spliff's going to need to find a way to settle in. He takes strike 1 over the middle, but that's okay if you can take these counts deep, really make Ricks pitch to you,
Mm-hmm. Especially with such a nice hitter up. I mean, this is one of the best hitters in his lineup. Just be patient. Wait for the pitch. Fantastic job laying off of that one. Goes for the high curveball. Pokes up the middle, which we were seeing earlier from him. That's what allowed him to get so much runs. Just more base runners, putting more pressure on Ricks. And just putting those high curveballs up the middle. That was perfect. That's a real game changer.
Yeah, that was the exact at-bat that Spliff really needed there. Like we said, it didn't matter that he let strike 1 go by down the middle, but he worked the count, got the pitch he wanted, and it turned into a base hit. It's a great result.
Mm-hmm. Now you have a huge reverse splits reliever with quite a cool arsenal, if you ask me. Has that slider and 2-seamer, but no curveball, which is what Spliff was hitting pretty well. So let's see how this matchup goes. Checks on the runner.
Nope, inside.
Just good eye from Spliffstar is what you need.
That's low.
This is perfect. Make him pitch here. If he throws you a ball, then you're first and second.
Nope, ball.
Beautiful take. I mean, that's perfect.
Yep, like we
First and
said.
second,
Yeah, he's not afraid to walk you, even if there's a runner on. So huge momentum shift potential here.
And now you have the RBI hero. And off-speed hitter. I'm not gonna say you should bunt here, but there's a chance you should bunt here.
Maybe not with 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's too risky. Pops up to right field. Very nice arm in right, but will not matter. Speed will overpower here. Now you have second and third with 1 out, and clutch hitter up. A single will definitely score 2.
Yeah, Neo homered earlier this game, right?
I believe so, yeah. Chase is there trying to get the runner in. Just beautiful base running. A little bit tricky there. Gotta respect it. Here you go, bad ball hitter. Oxbox, close your eyes. He gets antsy. Second baseman. Oh my god, that's the slowest runner I've ever seen. Double play.
Disaster. That is just so unfortunate. I mean, it's kind of deserved. I think the pitch location was nowhere near the zone, but still, just the low speed kills the whole inning. That's so unfortunate.
You can get a local retirement home person to run faster than that. I mean, that was just embarrassing, truly. But we'll bounce back here with a quick out.
That slow bad ball hitter might have brought a tear to Ox's eye to hit into the inning-ending double play.
Yeah. Frame that. That one's poked in the left center field for a single. Nice piece of hitting. Your Ricks, you'd love to bounce back. I mean, this hitter's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. High speed on first. This is a huge spot in this game. You just stopped Spliff from scoring, so if you can get some momentum back, feel amazing. Fouled off past the first baseman. 2 outs, or excuse me, 2 strikes now. Gonna go for the pitch out. Just trying to control this high-speed runner. That's a beautiful pitch, and that's a strike him out, throw him out. I mean, that was beautiful.
Now batting the left fielder, number 7.
I was concerned the throw meter for the catcher wasn't going to be high enough, but it turned out to be just enough as he gets the tag in right before the foot touches the bag. What a momentum shift again. This game is kind of back and forth.
Yeah, the jump just must have not been good enough because that runner was super duper quick.
The first baseman, number 25.
And in that previous inning where Spliffstar got the rally going, he only got 1 hit. The other base runners were due to walks. So if you look back on that, if you're him, just take some more pitches. You know, that one's probably caught a ball. I mean, I don't dislike that swing necessarily.
And he's in his head.
Yeah. You just got to calm down, take a deep breath, get back into it.
26.
You know, this pitcher is very tough to hit off of with that arsenal. I mean, solid junk and reverse splits was really all you need in AAA, if you ask me.
I have a feeling we might see Spliff take until there's 2 strikes with this at bat.
Oh man, just brutal, truly. Need to work some deeper counts against that reliever, get him out of this game before it's too late. I mean, it almost already is too late. I mean, Ricks will have 3, 4, and 5 up. This could get out of hand, but the Matrix pitching has been pretty nice, so we'll see.
Yeah, he kind of made me eat my words right there, but he had shown it earlier in the game. But yeah, he definitely is hoping to lock his eye back in like the early innings had where he had his offensive output. So we'll bring in the train man, has his own reverse splits on the mound now. Look to keep this deficit just at 1 here as we go to the later innings.
Yeah, this is the pitcher you need against this part of the lineup, just somebody who can shut it down. That goes through here. Wiggly at Trinity. Caught on the fly. And this is where you want that reverse splits against a switch hitter. I mean, that's very clutch. Forcing some weak contact.
Yeah, very, very efficient inning so far. 4 pitches.
Nice take there. Low change. We're going to try to give him a chase. We'll lay off. This is that eye and really the walking prowess that we've seen from Ricks all season. 3-0 count now. Is aggressive enough to swing 3-0. Get a curveball hit up here. Up the middle. Who would have thought?
Do we have live betting yet? Is that a thing? Can we just bet on singles and back up the middle? What are my odds?
Minus 2,000 possibly. Spliffstar got a screwball to hit, but misses it. First screwball he's seen since the starter was in the game. That one's hit hard to shortstop, but Neo will go up and grab it. He's not scared of that.
You know what's big about that play to end the inning is we got the mojo up on Neo and he has clutch. So with the power or the pressure meter, his stats are just going to be off the chart. Oh, we see another mojo increase. Nice play there in center.
A ton of jolly spirits in the game now. Everybody's feeling good about it. Good mojos. Need to work some count, Spliff. Doing it here, 2-0. Great hitter up, 2-3-4, I believe. If he gets on base, we might see Neo this inning. Or maybe they're the
Yeah, I think they're fifth hitter maybe.
Oof, very nice. That's perfect. Wonder Boy will stop it from going extra bases. Here's Trinity. Reverse splits activated against the switch hitter. Clutch is at max force now because of the 4-bar pressure. 0-1 here.
Yeah, which is big because it just negates the reverse splits, right? That's pretty big here.
Beautiful pitch. 0-2 count. Got to show some patience here if it's a ball. Nice. I feel like you got to try to jam Spliff if you're Ricks, but we'll see. Go for the steal. Safe at second. That is huge. Single will score the runner now. Runner will go to third. Here is Morpheus. Maybe looking at a walk or something? Not sure.
Yeah, maybe just checking on the lineup, but I think we all know Neo's coming up.
It's like the Shohei Ohtani graphic. Neo's one batter away or whatever.
Yeah, I could be wrong though. Where's the bad ball hitter? Is the bad ball hitter 5 or 6? Guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. 3-1 count. Great eye from Spliff. On the right field line, but it's gonna be foul. Full count now. Takes the outside slider. Who's up? Oh my God.
It's your boy. Neo's back. He's locked and loaded.
You've got to walk. I don't care who's behind him. I'm gonna be honest. You cannot throw to this guy.
I think it's the bad ball hitter, right?
I think so.
It is indeed.
They hit into the double play last time, I believe. Specialist versus bad ball hitter. I mean, this is a ridiculous matchup. This is like Ohtani versus Mike Trout in the WBC. This is incredible. This really decides the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, this bases loaded, full pressure meter, some of the best, most effective traits in the game on both sides of the ball.
Bases loaded, 1-0 count. Paints the fastball. Oof. Gets a little antsy. Chases on the outside cutter, and that will get the Cervezas out of the inning.
Massive. It's just so hard to not swing. You have bad ball hitter. You feel like you can put anything in play, and unfortunately it goes right to the fielder.
Yeah, it's just very nice pitching. Just taking advantage of the Matrix psyche, you know, just knowing that he wants something to hit, and single up the middle.
Yeah, twist of the knife. Yeah, hey, first pitch, next inning. How about a single back up the middle? Thank you very much.
Pretty slow runner. Probably won't have to worry about any steals, but you might see a bunt and then a pinch hitter. Would be interesting.
Yeah, if anyone would do that, it'd be Ricks here.
Nice take on the high cutter. Through ball. Very nice. Just freezes Ricks. Tries to go, and he's going to be... I mean, it's just another strike him out, throw him out. I mean, you've had some great base running from the Cerezas, and you've had some questionable but aggressive moments like that.
Yeah, he's willing to risk it. He's got the lead, so I don't know. I guess you're just at the cost of a potential insurance run. You're risking it, and he paid the price again.
Yeah. Oh, it's down the middle. He's the pitcher, though, so can't do too much. Another one down the middle. Oh, speaking of middle, up the middle. I mean, it's got to be like 14 hits up the middle at least.
Yeah, it's definitely taking a mental toll on me, let alone the person actually playing the game in Spliff.
Yeah. Dulce de Leche is a triple away from the cycle. Not necessarily the best park to do it in, but anything's possible. Very nice speed. Takes the change up. 2-1 count. Fastball by him. Cutter inside. Gets him to chase. What will he throw here? Full count. Runners should be going. They aren't. It'll get by Neo. Runner will head to third, but will retreat back after seeing that ridiculous arm.
Yeah, I was surprised to not see the runner on the move there. Ricks is usually pretty consistent with that, so maybe he's just locked in more at the plate.
Yeah, and this will get past the first baseman. Will not test that arm of the right fielder. And I mean, if he ran on that previous play, it would have been 3-5, but he did not. Regardless, gonna go to the pen to switch. Luna Hendricks at the plate, batting .414 on the season. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, looking to extend the lead is the Cerezas. Ooh, very nice pitch. Is that sub?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. It's a mind gamer battle between these two, not in trait-wise, but mentally.
Yeah, the closer does only have 20 accuracy, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty concerning. Probably just anything to meet the minimum of salary, I guess.
What'd it take?
Full count, bases loaded. Oh my, what a take on the changeup. That is elite. That is...
I think he rushed that a bit. I don't like that moment there from Spliff. Now he's got Wild Child to deal with.
Hit to center field. That will score at least one. Runner will round third. 7-3 Cerezas. I mean, what a rally. The eye that we're seeing from Ricks in this inning is amazing and really showing why they're averaging 3.5 walks a game. Yeah, just slow it down. I mean, wish you could have slowed it down earlier on the mound, but just be patient here. Get your spots. Trinity will make a diving stop. Get the out at first. Go to the top of the 9th. 7, 8, 9 up. You're just gonna have to, don't have to do it all. You know, just be patient. One by one, get some base runners on.
Yeah, I mean, what an inning from Ricks. I mean, was that all of his run scored with 2 outs there?
I feel like it might have been, actually.
Yeah, what an insane inning, some insane takes, and now he's just got a padded lead here. Top of the 9th, 4 runs.
Hits it to center. Will it drop? It will. And that, I mean, that's the start you need. It's not out of reach. I mean, as I noted earlier, his pinch hitters are very nice, so just don't hit into any double plays, and you have a very nice chance. 1-1 count, high speed on first.
Good take from Spliff. He hasn't been taking many of those.
Sees the slider, hits the slider, but Metalhead will screw you over sometime. That's a very, very nice swing, and honestly one of the best swings we've seen from Spliff this full game.
Yeah, with the audio cue and everything, I thought that was in the gap, but it's not meant to be. It's 97 on the power meter there. It's just not quite reticled the way you'd hope, and it's on the corner, I guess.
Hit and run, failed, and that will be the game. A double play. The Raisins will take game 1.
Wow, what a game. Even though the scoreline kind of trailed away at the end there, still what an epic close matchup the whole way. A lot of moments where you're on the edge of your seat. The tension was palpable. Comes out ahead for Las Orejas with a 7-3 victory.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, the game was way closer than 3-7. The amount of times bases loaded were shared by both teams was incredible.
Yep, Las Orejas getting, definitely earning it in the hit department, 20-9, but we'll get wrapped up here and head on to game 2, folks. Let us just double check, make sure there's no break between the players, and we will bring everything right back for you. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks, game 2 firing up here into Bengada Bowl. We just saw a 7-3 victory for Las Orejas with a very dominant hitting display. 20 hits for Ricks, only 9 for the Matrix. Quite a few of those, most of those maybe came in the first couple innings. I believe it was about 6 hits for Spliff after the first 2 innings, and then he was kind of struggling to locate his reticle. Ricks' pitching is testament to that. You know, I've been there. I know how tough it can be.
Yeah, 100%. And now you got to go to Bengada, where those arms of Spliff will in the outfield will really test you. You got to be real wise here on the base paths.
Yeah, 95 arms in center and in right field for the Matrix, so gonna save quite a few runs this season. I'm sure they have already. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out here as Ricks leads us off. Swinging on strike 3, nice pitching there from the Architect with the Matrix. So 1 up, 1 down. Move on here to Wonder Boy, hitting 482 on the season.
Yeah, the sequencing in the first at-bat was perfect. You establish the strikes, and then you just get him to chase. I mean, it was excellent, truly.
Yeah, we see an off-speed changeup outside corner swung on by Ricks. He was just sending all of those back up through the middle infield last game. This time goes straight to the second baseman, so 2 up, 2 down.
This isn't related, but Juan Soto just went to the Mets.
Oh, breaking news brought to you with the XBL booth here on Match of the Week, AAA.
15 years, 765. I think that's going to be our contract on this broadcast.
Yeah, I'll talk to, well, I guess we're in LO now, so hey.
Oh, true. Yeah, I mean, anything we want, I guess.
Oh, we see 3 up, 3 down for Ricks to start game 2 here. Now the Matrix will have their chance at the bat. Got the sprinter on this leadoff hitter for the Matrix. Hitting .404, couple homers this season. Not a lot of power on this leadoff hitter, but he stares at strike 1, so the count goes 2-1 now. I believe that might have been a cutter outside part of the plate swung on, but it's going to be directly at that second baseman for out number 1.
Yep. It's a decent pitch there. Nice ground ball, as we just saw. Typically arrive with that pitch, so nice pitching.
Oh, off speed throws Spliff off guard, swings on the first pitch. Gonna see a fastball 97 miles an hour right down the middle. Quickly 0-2, swings at a pitch high and inside. Straight to another middle infielder, this time the shortstop for out number 2. Brings up Trinity, the second baseman, to the plate.
Yeah, the sequencing and pitch selection just be the same for both players.
Yeah, cutter seems to be really effective right now for Ricks as he gets a first pitch swinging ground out, so 3 up, 3 down for both sides there in the first frame. We head top of the second.
Yep, a lot of heaters so far. We're going to see if that continues. I mean, they're not really hitting it too well, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep, quickly 0-2. We're going to see challenged inside. Ricks will take that. Elite changeup blown in the dirt. A little player switch. Oh, almost a mishap, but ends up getting to the ball in time. Throw is in time to get that first out there. That'll bring Bengata. Is that Friesa Bengata, the 4th? What a name. All right, well, the catcher, he's got the inside pitch trade active, watches an inside pitch for a ball, so count goes 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat, hit on the nails right in the dirt to the shortstop. That'll be out number 2.
Yeah, I'm kind of unlucky, but hey, you'll take what you can get with, with these infielders. I know you didn't have to move too much for that one, but you pay for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of first pitch fastballs from Spliff, but they're for strikes or in challenging spots at the plate. That one's caught in the air by the second baseman, so it's a pretty clean game so far. No base runners really to speak of. We head to the bottom of the second now, the 4-5-6 for the Matrix.
Yeah, and I think if you're the Matrix, the thing you just have to keep in mind is just because you lost game 1 doesn't mean you have to go all out in game 2 to start. Just be patient. It comes with time to get some runs, so hey, that's a swing.
Good barrel on that one. That's going to roll almost to the wall there. Certainly be an easy double. And we see extra bases. Is that the first hit, I suppose, for the Matrix this game? So
yeah.
nice reticle there for him.
Yeah, very nice, and you see more of that. I mean, this runner on second has no speed, so you need great contact like that.
Yeah, great contact, and it's off the glove of the shortstop who was diving to make the play. That'll advance the runner home, and we have a pickle situation between first and second now. The throw is just barely in time. Almost another mishap in the pickle, so that could have been double calamity for the Ceresis, but they do end up getting the first out. It is at the cost of 1 run for the Matrix here, as the bad ball hitter comes up to the plate.
Yeah, I respect the effort on the diddle. Though I don't think there's anybody really covering first. He might have been able to get there.
Yeah, I'd have to watch it back. Could have been the timing. Oh, it doesn't matter. This ball's lifted into deep left field, traveling. I thought it was over the wall, I'll be honest. I thought that thing was gone. I guess the fans are blowing in. I don't know. But it's out number 2. I take it back.
Yeah. You're seeing some great reticles from the Matrix this game. I mean, I think those 2 swings that he's had are probably better than basically all of his swings in game 1, so might see some more runs to come of it.
Yeah, a lot of positives for sure. Also, you noted earlier in game 1 when the reliever came in without a curveball. This starter does not have a curveball, so that was a pitch that Spliff was able to eat up quite a bit. He's not going to have a chance to see it until maybe the middle or later innings, as there's out number 3 to end the second inning. So 1 run scored. We'll head to the top of the third. Matrix lead us 1-0.
Yeah, Ricks loves that slider on his arsenals. I feel like he's had in every single pitcher that we've seen, at least the majority. It's pretty unorthodox, but hey, it works.
Yep, just barely by a pixel misses the zone there. Count goes 1-1. Cutter in on the hands, but it's left over too much of the plate. That'll be blooped over there into right field. It's a leadoff single for Ricks.
Yeah, that's the main issue with throwing cutters really anywhere. Yeah, they can force weak contact, but sometimes if your reticle is good enough, like Ricks' must have been, they could just go into center field. So you can maybe combat that with shallow, but it's a little too risky.
See, infield's at double play depth, and this one's right to the second baseman. Even though there was speed with the hitter, it's not enough to outrun it, so double play there. A bit unfortunate for Ricks, but good pitching by Spliff to pitch to contact.
Yep, he's getting this erased out clean. This is something that we wanted to see in Game 1, but couldn't really come to fruition. Just getting Ricks to chase.
He's definitely doing a good job here in the early innings. We're going to see the 8-spot hitter for the Matrix in Tank. He'll take first pitch high for ball 1. He does have fastball hitter trait. It's going to be 2 high pitches for count to be 2-0 here. Let's see what Ricks comes with now in the third pitch of this at bat. It's a low changeup below the zone. Count goes 3-0. Surely Spliff is taking the whole way. No, he swings at what would have been ball 4. That's a bit of a head scratcher.
Yeah, he got post-swing clarity right there. He just realized the mistake that he made. Pretty brutal. Just take.
Post-swing clarity. We might hear that quite a bit the rest of the season. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Count goes 1-1 on a foul ball. Good take there from Spliff. He's been chasing some of those movement pitches away from him, so to see him start taking them, it's a good sign. Count goes 3-1 here. And pitch outside again. That's ball 4.
Yep, that's what you need to see.
And that was a walk issued to the pitcher there, folks. So Ricks is not afraid to walk anybody, even your pitcher.
Oh, man.
Grounder to the shortstop, but the sprinter trait and the speed combination comes in clutch to run out the double play at first.
Yeah, I think he must have tested that plenty of times in the offseason. How fast do I have to make this runner, and will sprinter help with some...
Oh, he was cooking in the lab. I can attest to that. See a strike over the plate. Count goes 2-1 here. It's Agent Smith, who does have power and contact versus left-handed pitchers. This ball is lifted over the glove of the third baseman down the left field line. We'll see the lead runner head to third and put on the brakes. It's a double here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Yep, you have the 3-hitter out. This is where you need to make your money. A hit will score 2.
This one's left over the middle. Set deep by Trinity towards the warning track, and it's caught on a diving play. Dolce de Leche drizzles it into the glove for the 3rd out. What a play there by Ricks.
Yep, you'll be seeing that one on XBL Top 5, and that is just incredible, given the whole landscape of this set and just this game itself. That is an incredible play. Will save 2 runs.
Huge momentum swing. Things were looking to be in favor of the Matrix, and they're totally shifted now. The Races have evened things out, and they send a deep ball. It was good contact, but not enough power. That's going to drop into the glove of the left fielder for out number 1.
Right there, the depth of Bengata here, I feel like it's playing a big role. I mean, I'm not sure a lot of these would go out at other stadiums, but I mean, really, I feel like it's impacting a lot.
Yeah, the reticles have definitely been warming up here. We've got some good audio cues. There's a couple I thought were going to be gone earlier in the game, so have to keep an eye out for that. Another one. It just sounds so good, and then it's just right to the fielder, man. My heart feels for these guys.
Yeah, if we got that audio roundup or whatever Metalhead was going to release, maybe we'd understand those cues more, but that's lost media, so I'm not sure what to make out of these swings.
Yeah, RIP. maybe we can hope for a server update, but I guess we all know that's not happening. In any case, we end the inning there. Some good contact, but unfortunately for the Cerezos, it did not fall into any gaps. So still 0 runs for the Cerezos here through 4. We see the catcher come up now for the Matrix, the RBI hero off-speed hitter. Swinging at a pitch outside the zone. I would like to highlight, if you see those fans at the top of the outfield walls there, I mean, can we argue, are they blowing in or out? Are you able to manipulate that? I feel like they might be in the wrong direction for this game.
That's a great point. I've never thought about that.
Count is 3-1. How risky is Rick's feeling? Is he going to throw it outside of the zone? And he does. It's ball 4 to the catcher. So not a ton of speed over there, but it is a free base. And we have Neo hit a homer last game. He's got some great stats.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to become the face of the Matrix, this shortstop, the hitter. Oh, never mind.
Oh, he swings at 1 to the first baseman. Back and forth goes the runner. The first base was tagged on the... Wow, okay, yeah, there's kind of a weird way of having to explain that, but ultimately it results in 1 out. Runner stays at first, and then the next pitch, swinging, looped over the shortstop. It's a single. Runner's now at first and second. That was an odd sequence, but I don't know how Rick's kind of bungled not getting that second out there.
Yeah, I think he was just so focused on getting the tag, and when he didn't get it, he's like, oh, I'm just going to step on first. But I think if he went to second, then back to first, I think it would have been a clean double play. It's just the speed of these.
Oh, Rick's, the Matrix, he just gets barely under it in the reticle. He really wants that one back. That one had potential for 450 distance.
Yeah, super close there. Tough.
First pitch swinging again. It was hittable, but he kind of gets on top of it. It's tomahawk there to the shortstop, thrown onto first to end the inning. So a couple base runners, but no damage done. Ricks gets out of it. It's still 1-0.
Yeah, Ricks only has 1 hit. I mean, I know he's had good contact, but good contact doesn't really matter if you're not getting anything down on the grass or turf. It doesn't really look like grass here, but hey.
Quick 0-2 count, takes an elite changeup outside, barely misses the zone. Going to see a cutter in on the hands again. Ricks is just not really finding any way to deal with that. As you said, only 1 hit thus far. The cutter has been a big part of that. Brings up Frisa Bengata. Takes 2 pitches for 2 balls. See a red reticle pitch go low in the dirt for it's a 3-0 count. We're going to see a fastball outside corner taken. Count goes 3-1. Continues to challenge Ricks on the outside part of the plate. This one driven deep in foul territory. Almost an opportunity to snag it before it went over the wall. Count goes full. Red reticle inside pitch, and it is outside the zone. It's a walk here.
Yeah, it's a great take, and I was going to point out the pitch count before that at bat, but now it's looking a little more normal.
Yeah.
It's a little low, but let's get up there.
Yeah, it was probably, what, 35 or so.
Yeah,
now
right.
climbing up to, this will be the 45th pitch. Another red reticle. It's a little concerning, but the pitcher's locked in, so he's got a buff on the stats there. Cutter in on the hands, hit right at the second baseman. Continues to swing at these cutters.
Yeah, I think mentally he feels great about the Game 1 win, so now he's like laying off the gas a little bit. I mean, I can't say. I mean, I'm not sure that's in his intentions, but it's happening.
Runner takes off on the cutter inside, and he's thrown out. Did not have the speed to combat the arm from the catcher. Ends the inning on an attempted steal. Little League coaches are losing their minds.
I don't know if there's been a successful steal yet. Maybe one, but I don't know. I think we've seen a lot of throws.
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like we've got one at least, I would think. But you might be right. It might not be any. Pitch outside the zone, swung on a 1-2 count. That'll be the first out of the inning here. Brings up the center fielder and Mouse. We turn up the lineup, or excuse me, turn over the lineup. Takes pitch 1 low in the dirt. You see Ricks' pitcher is now on his 58th pitch. That one's fired in there for a strike. The count goes 2-1. Good reticle, but just not enough power on it. Hit right to that left fielder to be out number 2 as he shows us the reticle just slightly late, but it was well placed. And he gets under this one, first pitch swinging. It's going to be popped up for the second baseman to corral it and take us to the top of the 6th here. Cereza still only 1 hit. They're looking to change things up here, trying to get some kind of momentum going as we enter the later stages of this game 2.
Yeah, I think it's just coming down to the air conditioners in center, slowing down the heat in the air. I mean, the ball's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it could be the humidity, could be the AC blowing in. We've heard some good reticles. We just haven't seen any power, really any gaps. We saw a great diving play to save extra bases and prevent runs from Ricks' center fielder back a couple innings ago. This pitch left over the middle. Ricks takes advantage. It's barely bouncing over the third base line. It's going to be fair. Attempted advance to second, and that is not wise as he is thrown out easily by the left fielder. Runs into an out. That could have been a bit of a momentum change. A leadoff single turns into a forced out.
Yeah, you don't want to make the first out at second, especially when you've been struggling to get runners, and, I mean, you don't have a run yet in the first place, so.
And he had the speed. Oh, a dive onto the foul ball opportunity. It's just barely missed. The count goes 0-2. We're going to see a fastball up and in and watched for strike 3. See ya. Architect dealing.
Yep, painted 99 in the corner. Gotta love that.
We mentioned the pitch count earlier. This is the 55th pitch for Spliff's pitcher, so tracking pretty nicely. He's got the locked-in mojo.
Yeah, stats are not decreasing just yet, so hey, keep him in.
Count goes 2-1. Barely missed the outside corner. Count now 3-1. Challenging inside. Ricks takes ball 4.
Yeah, that was the pitcher as well. I mean, it is what it is. There are 2 outs, but regardless, just go shallow and hopefully throw some strikes, in my opinion.
I get burned by shallow so often, but I still do it. I just can't quit it. This one's hit to the shortstop who dives. Might have been unnecessary. A lot of speed from the hitter, and they indeed beat out the throw. Not sure if the dive is necessary. I can't hit on it too much.
Yeah, it's a tough call because you don't want to go under the glove, so.
In any case, 2 quick strikes bring us to a 2-out, 0-2 count here. Pressure meter 3 out of 4. Runners at first and second. Pitch swung in on the hands, right at the shortstop. Spliff gets himself out of the jam. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Still 1-0 Matrix.
Yeah, you would love to get something there, but I think Rick saw the fastball, and since the batter had fastball hitter, his eyes lit up, but probably shouldn't have because it was way inside.
See how long of a leash Ricks will give his pitcher here. He's on his 63rd pitch of the game here. This one, good contact, but it suffers from the same fate, just not enough power. That'll be out number 1.
Yeah, timing was a little off, and the reticle was decent enough, but just good pitch, really.
Spliff really expanding the zone here in these past couple innings. That pitch high and above. This one as well, but it's a curveball and it's laced into left field. That'll be a single.
Yeah, awesome swing, taking advantage of the off-speed hitter, and oh boy, look who it is.
Yep, it's your boy Neo. Ricks is not deterred. He throws it in the dirt. Neo swinging at it. It will advance the runner, but there are now 2 outs for the bad ball hitter. Third baseman and Dozier. Watches a slider miss inside for ball 1.
Yeah, any run here is huge since you've been holding Ricks so well. So, like 2-0 game is so much different than just a 1-0 game in this specific circumstance.
3-0 count, fires one down the middle. Spliff takes, count goes 3-1. There's no speed at all on that runner over at second. Ball's hit right back up the middle. Second baseman dives, gets a glove on it, and I think it doesn't matter the amount of speed. Oh no, it does. The catcher corrals the ball, fired in from the second baseman. And we've seen some base running mishaps on both sides. That'll end the inning. We go top of the 7th, score unchanged.
Just how Rick screwed it up, I guess. It was brutal. I mean, his infield's, I feel like it's been messing up a lot, but was bailed out at home there.
Yeah, for a second I thought the way he was rounding the base and the amount of time that still needed to take place, or the distance needing to be covered by the fielder, I thought that runner was going to score home easily. Turns out, absolutely blasted by the second baseman's arm. There's a nice hit from Rick, so 1 out. He's been reticuling the ball well lately. And he hits one right back up the middle. This will be back-to-back singles. Still 1 out here. Matrix may consider a call to the pen.
Yeah, I think it's necessary. Yeah, here we go. But the low accuracy is brutal here. I mean, oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, we got distractor on the lead runner at second base. Pressure meter is up. And Ricks has extra contact. Misses that one though for strike 1. Cutter way up and in. That's nowhere close.
I do like the cutter approach, trying to just get a double play ball, but
yeah, and it's been working a lot this game. Oh, he leaves that one over the plate. Ricks does not take advantage. Cade neglector active as there's 2 strikes now. Close pitch. Watches the count go full. It's going to go off speed inside. Swung on by Ricks. Only plays at first here, so it advances the runners. There's now 2 outs. Runners at second and third, and Choo Choo rails with his mind gamer clutch. He's 2 for 2 on the day, hoping to go 3 for 3 and really flip this game on its head.
Yeah, Spliff is considering the intentional walk, which I think you have to. Yep. Deal with it.
The second baseman, number 35.
And the complete opposite momentum for this batter here, who's 0 for 2. It's the second baseman who did have that great moment there. I believe it was the second baseman. Maybe it was the shortstop that actually threw the ball to get the final out of the previous inning. But they're going to be, excuse me, pinch hit for. Swinging at strike 1, 100 miles on the radar. Swings at a cutter inside. We've seen it time and time again, and it pays off for the Matrix. They get out of a huge jam.
Yeah, so many chances for both teams to score a lot of runs, whether it's because of, and the reason they don't score is because of lack of really just, I want to say confident hitting or just fielding errors and base running, but it's hurting. I mean, you got to capitalize in situations like those.
It was a huge moment, and was that first pitch swinging from that pinch hitter? His first or second pitch? Yeah. Oh, this one, 98 power on the power meter to dead center, but it's not enough. What is going on?
I mean, that should be a home run. That's such a good swing, man. Just go to Lafayette or something. This isn't the stadium. I don't think so. I don't know. Brutal right now for Spliff.
Yeah, that is tough. And many other stadiums, that is certainly a home run, but it just isn't meant to be here. He's going to have to carry on without it. This one hit to the second baseman, out number 2. And, you know, taking a step back at the bigger picture, if you're Spliff, I mean, that does kind of take some wind out of your sails, but you also have got out of some massive jams. You still have the lead. You can't let it impact your mental too much here this late in the game.
Number 27.
Looking to start a 2-out rally here.
Takes that one low and inside. Count is even at 1-1. Changeup misses low and away. Not really even close here for the pinch hitter, who finds a gap with that. Nice swing, nice contact. That's going to be a ball hitting off the wall there. A 2-out double. Matrix looking to extend their lead.
Yeah, I think we might see a pinch runner here. I think it's pretty necessary.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. He's got to have somebody.
Yeah, I think his center fielder. Oh, he's going to utilize a reliever.
I kind of love that, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Taking advantage of the cheaper pitcher speed.
Now pitching, number 36.
So 2 pitchers enter the game. One's on the base paths. The other one's on the mound here for the Cerezas. It's the SPRP and Fisherman Fisher. who induces a weak pop out to the shortstop. And unfortunately for Matrix fans, they're not able to take advantage of that runner in scoring position. So we head on here now to the top of the 8th. It's 1-0.
The pitcher, number 36.
Yep, and here it goes back to probably his best reliever, if not second best, over the very high velocity pitcher with the reverse splits, who I believe we also saw in game 1.
Number 2.
Yeah, the train man with his 5-pitch arsenal fires in a 97 mile an hour strike. Make that 2 strikes now. Catches the low part of the zone. Ricks has to catch his breath here. He's going to see a screwball challenging inside. Takes for ball 1. Goes back to the velo, and it pays off as it's a weak grounder to short. It's easily going to be handled there. It's the first out of the 8th inning.
Yeah, now you have top of the order. This is where you got to make some money here. Let's see, though. It's a very tough pitcher, and Spliffstar is pitching very, very nicely this game.
Still Leche, who made that amazing defensive play earlier in the game out in center, earns a nice single there over the first baseman's glove, which will now mean the Cerezas have a ton of speed there at first. And there's easy jumps on this reliever.
Just checking that.
Yeah, Spliff is very aware of these intricacies. Throws over to first, keep the runner honest, but this is a great bunt down the third base line. It will still result in out number 2, but it does move the runner 90 feet to second base, now in scoring position.
If you have the 3-hitter, just need a single. I mean, those outfield arms are pretty nice, though, so it's going to be tough for this one.
This ball hit into left field, and that's the one fielder that doesn't have the arm. It's going to tie the game, a huge late inning single. The game is 1-1, and Wildchild Mariposa comes to the plate with the runner on first.
Yeah, beautiful piece of hitting there. Yeah, it was a little bit outside, but hey, it's just on that little corner. You can pop that over the infielders as we just saw. I mean, what a great piece of hitting. Tie ball game.
Tie ball game, maybe even advantage Ricks here. We see the runner on the move. It's not going to matter. It's straight to the shortstop to carry out number 3. So Cerezas tie the ball game here. The nice piece of hitting, some good base running. It's 1-1. The Matrix, I believe they're going to have, I guess we'll see it here in a moment on the screen. Yeah, it's the 2-3-4. So a very potent part of their lineup that Ricks will now have to navigate.
Yep, plenty of potential here. Just, I mean, it is a new reliever, though, so see these upcoming batters against this reliever is going to be super fun.
Yeah, Shemi Nguyen with a lot of movement in his arsenal. We saw a lot of it last game. This movement was almost 2 inside. Batter had to duck his head out of the way. Watches a changeup catch, drop down just in the zone. It's 2-2. Easily watched now outside the zone. Full count here. Pitcher delivers. It's up and in, but I believe it was going to be a strike, forcing Spliff to challenge, and he was too late on the fastball. It's strike 3.
Yeah, too close to take there. What a beautiful pitch by Ricks. Oh, no.
Man, great reticle, but a bit late on that one there. It's a first pitch swinging line out to the shortstop, so 2 quick outs now.
Yeah, I mean, 82 on the power and a perfect reticle. What else can you ask for? It's a riddle.
First pitch is going to be low, but golfed into center. A 2-out single here. That'll bring up the coveted Neo shortstop for the Matrix. Franchise superstar. Does he have it in him to give this team the lead here in the 8th inning late?
Yeah, so far through 2 pitches, looks like Ricks pitches around him.
Really no speed over there at first, and we're going to see a walk issued now to Neo. Brings up the bad ball hitter.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really crucial point. I mean, the speed on second is so low, but
yeah, I mean, it's just such a powerhouse hitter. You feel bad if you take him out and they can't score, but we're going to see a ball hit right back up the middle. And to be honest, it didn't matter what speed they had. I do not think they're going to make it in there. So ends up being the right call to stick with who they have, stick with their guy. It's going to bring up Niobe. Great hitting stats here. and the traits as well. Ricks is certainly aware of that, might go to the pen to negate that. Brings up the closer, and Hugo Jimenez. Again, I have to say I'm having PTSD seeing some of these racist players come back. Closer with clutch, ton of elo, and the pressure meter's full as this ball's carried into center. Can Dolce Leche get there again? He can! Twice in the same game, a diving play to end the inning. Oh man, that's got to be 4 to 5 runs saved from that one player. Oh my goodness.
That is one of the most clutch plays I've genuinely ever seen. That ball was hit so well, but just perfect defense from Ricks. I mean, that was spectacular.
Oh, Spliffstar's taking a moment to just try to understand the reality he's in here. Dolce de Leche drizzling defensive web gems all over us tonight as we get to see 2 epic plays, and that'll prolong the game, really. That could have just put the nail in the coffin. You know, Ricks is as clutch as they come. That's how he earned his way to the World Series a couple seasons ago. Sends this one deep into right field. Is it going to stay fair? No, just by a margin of inches it goes foul.
Such a good swing, just barely foul.
Dangerous to challenge the inside pitch as he had the inside pitch trait. This one just barely falling short of the warning track. These audio cues are dangerous.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a ball don't lie moment, you know. Foul ball, home run, oh, let's hit a real home run, but nah. So close, though.
Yeah, if he would have just pimped one right over dead center, that would have been so epic. But in any case, there's now actually 2 outs, so Spliff is kind of getting out of it. He's going to come up with Choo-Choo Rails at the plate, who has the Mind Gamer trait, as well as clutch, so those stats are boosted by, what, 10 value each. Sends this one back up the middle. Pitcher cannot get to it. Neither can the shortstop. It probably wasn't going to matter as they had the speed as well. So speedy runner at first. We're going to see the, I believe this is a substituted bench player from earlier in the game for the Cereza. So they're going to have to really dig deep and see what the entire team effort can be made of here. It's a bench player at the plate here in the top of the 9th. Full pressure meter. 2 outs. Swings at the first pitch for a strike. He's having to deal with the reverse splits as well, so absolutely nothing in this batter's favor.
Yeah, I don't think Felipe Nuggets ever had to be put in such a clutch situation like this. He's trembling.
That's now 2 initiations. It's not going to matter. It's swinging strikeout for out number 3. The Matrix will have the 8-9-1 to start the bottom of the 9th here. It's another nail biter. A lot of tension here. Been a great series so far, MJ.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I don't want to put the caster's curse, but we might be seeing some extra innings.
Well, it all will come down to Spliff's bat here this inning. He's going to take 2 pitches, first 2 pitches for balls. Hugo Jimenez is the closer, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on the stamina, as that's now ball 3. Throws a changeup over the heart of the plate, watched for a strike. And he misses a slider there. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Yeah, that's a huge walk. I mean, you have the winning run on first. Probably go to a pinch hitter here if like you have to. Unless. Okay, maybe just a bunt.
I mean, on the one hand, I really get it with the part of the lineup for Ricks coming up here. He's got the reverse splits on this guy. On the other hand, okay, well, yeah, he was going with your strategy as well. He just didn't execute it. It's going to be a missed bunt for strike 2. Count is currently 2-2 here. Infield at middle, double play depth. Count is now full.
Pops it up.
Pops up the bunt, and he lifts it just for the catcher to grab. Runner at first was caught in the middle, did not get back in time. A huge moment there. Matrix really kind of gifted those outs.
Yeah, I mean, Spliff set himself up so well, and yeah.
Yeah, he fouls that one out. Well, MJ gets his wish here. We are going to get some free baseball here in Game 2. It's been a long series, really hard fought by both sides, and we're going to see Hugo Jimenez, the closer, lead us off in the 10th.
Yeah, these two have a history of extra innings. Their average game lasts 10.5 innings through going back to season 15, and their longest game that they've played between each other is 14 innings. So this isn't really new territory for these two.
Yeah, these guys are just veterans of the extra innings, so this will be another fun one to watch here. We see the count go even at 1-1. Off speed, down and in. That's going to be grounded easily to the first baseman for out number 1. And the man himself, Dulce de Leche, back at the plate here.
Yep, the star center fielder for the Cerezas have saved really the whole game for their franchise. So see if they can bring with the bat.
Yeah, like you said, saved it on defense. Not seemingly going to win it for him on offense, but that's okay. You can't win the game with just one player, right? Baseball is a team sport, so we got 2 outs now. Wonder Boy gonna have to deal with the issue of reverse splits here. Barely misses the curveball outside. This is a good pitch. Another take. 3 straight balls here by the train man. He's gonna have to throw something in the zone. It is swung on, swinging 3-0, but right to the second baseman. So Matrix will see their 2-3-4 have an opportunity to get the series split.
Yeah, I just realized it now, but Ricks has gone back to power swinging. Really just looking for a solo shot, I think.
Hugo's stats are fading. Pitch count is climbing. 19th pitch in the game. It's a 3-0 count. His 20th pitch. What will it be? Out of this zone, swung on. Oh, not like this. Even though the play was kind of close, it was like a half step, but if you're Spliff, I do question why he's swinging there. It may not matter. 84 power swing. This ball's deep. It's at the track. It's not close enough to the wall, though. And it'll be out number 2. I guess I'm trigger happy on a home run call. I really thought some of these, at least one of them, would go over the fence this game.
Yeah, at least, man. So many close ones. It's ridiculous. Spliff, please take this pitch.
Unless it's middle.
Nice.
All right. Good job. Free base. Brings up your boy, the poster child.
This is the GOAT.
Clutch activated. Full power meter. Getting a little desync here from, hopefully it's just on Discord's end. But Neo's a switch hitter, so he's going to now switch sides of the plate here. Takes ball 1 high. Changeup catches the upper corner of the zone, and nice pitch. Brings in the velo. Count goes 1-2. There are 2 outs. Spliff will watch that fastball just high of the zone. Count is 2-2. Swings on an outside off speed. Oh, disaster. It's going to end the inning. We'll carry on now to the 11th. Still 8 hits for the Cerezas and 9 for the Matrix. I feel like we've been at those numbers for a little while now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like either inning is either like 3 hits apiece or just none. You got 1, 2, 3. So we have the 3, 4, and 5 up here in a diminishing train man.
Yeah, he keeps him out there. Still throwing 95-mile-an-hour fastballs, even though this is now his 35th pitch. As a reliever, that one off speed inside misses for ball 1. This one middle out inside. I was a bit worried. An early dive from Neo, but he gets up and fires it to first. What a play. That's a bit of a web gem there. Gets a mojo boost for it as well.
Yeah, very, very nice. Really clutch. Gotta respect it.
Nice pitch inside. Fired over by the third baseman. That'll be out number 2. Pressure meter is full. We saw some deep foul balls by this batter earlier. Do they have it in them to keep it fair this time? Not really getting anything to hit. believe that pitch was outside the zone, so that's definitely going to hurt your hitting ability. So a grounder to first will end the top half of the inning. We're going to see the third baseman, bad ball hitter, who's 3 for 4 today with 3 singles. Got a few homers on the season, but you're really just more concerned about getting on base.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like both players are getting up in the count, and then they're like, okay, I'm up in the count, I can swing, and then they just swing at nothing too great. So they need to work on that. And I think Spliff has a chance to do it here. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he takes strike 3 there. Maybe he's looking for a different pitch, but it was pretty well within the zone. So maybe he's just kind of thrown off there. In any case, he goes down on strikes. That would be out number 1.
Yeah, maybe he's playing the long game, just taking as much pitches, get this reliever out, because they're killing every batter.
Yeah, it's not the worst strategy, but it's certainly the double-edged sword when you're in extra innings. And he's swinging on the first pitch, and that at bat to end the inning. It's a grounder to second, so after that stretch of the 11th inning, I believe there's no hits on either side. So we remain at 8 hits for this racist, 9 for the Matrix. It's still a 1-1 ball game as we now enter the top of the 12th.
Yeah, what a ridiculous game, and honestly such a contrary from game 1. It's completely different, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, this Racist took game 1 by a score of 7-3, but it was pretty close until the 8th inning when the Racist had a huge offensive output. They were really able to put things together, come away with the victory. Now we're here in game 2, extra innings. The train man is on the bump here as a reliever. He's throwing his 45th pitch now. Stats are waning.
Oof,
I think there's a bit of a lag pitch, yeah. So 3-0 count. Rick's good reticle, but it's a bit late on it. That's going to be right to the left fielder. So 2 outs here now. Brings up the bench player again. Unfortunately, not able to do anything here at the plate. You can't really expect anything. His hitting stats were not meant to be. So
yeah. Now you have the 9-hitter who, just the pitcher. With such diminished stats, 1, get a hospital or get the hospital prepped up, and 2, pinch hit.
Yeah, take a nice ice bath. You did your job. Gonna bring in Soren now to replace him at the plate here, pinch hitting. Ace Exterminator trait is not active, as we see Glitter Jordan having the specialist trait. Throws a curveball up and in. That's gonna be swung on. Easy grounder handled by the second baseman for out number 1.
Yeah, I would have loved to get a base runner there, especially because you have such high-speed batters coming up. But, Glitter Jordan just looks elite right now.
2 quick balls. Third pitch of the at-bat. Barely catches the zone, and it needed to. Count is now 2-1. A nice fastball. Yeah, good velo, good location. Goes off speed to try to throw a spliff off, but he's wise to it and lays off. It's a full count now. Swinging at a cutter inside. The pitcher is able to snag it at her ankles for out number 2.
Yep, nice play by the pitcher. Probably save a base runner there. But with 2 outs, you need to get something cooking quick.
This one hit well into the gap. Left fielder's not able to get there. Well, they are to prevent extra bases, but not in time to catch the ball before it hits the turf. It's a 2-out single. That brings up Trinity. Second baseman. Oh, I think Spliff could have swung at that one. Instead, he swings at the one that's not as desirable. Count goes 0-2. Swings at one at the dirt, and it stays foul, thankfully, for Spliff. That was a sure out. Number 3 will have a second life this at bat. Swings at one in the dirt, a diving second baseman, but there's too much speed from the hitter. A mojo boost as well for the hitter, as well as a mojo decrease for the pitcher, and Morpheus living up to his name, locked in. Look at those stats. RBI hero, off-speed hitter. You have to walk this guy. You have to walk him.
Oh.
Wait, sends one back up the middle past the diving shortstop. He's gonna test it. He's running home, play at the plate. He's safe. It's a walk-off single. The Matrix come away with the split. What an epic finish to a great series.
Yeah, fantastic showcase by both players, giving peak entertainment to the viewers. I mean, what an awesome game, what an awesome ending. Great pitching from both sides. You really can't ask for much more.
What a game. What a finish. That was so much fun. Thank you guys. Thanks Split for streaming that. That was incredible. Oh man, we just got to see some epic baseball here in the AAA. You know, it's a pretty critical series as well, you know, as Spliff is able to kind of retain the top spot in the standings. It's a pretty big deal here for seeding purposes, so it's excuse me, just a great series, a great game there. Try and get the audio to his game lowered if I can. There we go.
My camera's cooked. I don't know why, but
Yeah, that's okay. We'll just give you the 3 moving bubble dots. There you go.
nice.
Yeah. Well, what are your final thoughts here, MJ, on that series?
Well, I think first of all, if you're Ricks, you've got to be happy. I mean, he's still pretty early in his season with just with 2 weeks left. He still has plenty of games to play, and to play the Matrix, who are a top team, that close, I think that's pretty encouraging. And if you're the Matrix, I think you're once again still pretty happy. I think Game 1 probably didn't go the way you wanted it to, but regardless, you bounced back in Game 2. Instead of letting up 7 runs, you let up just 1, which is a great bounce back.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both players can be happy that they at least got the win. You know, if there was a sweep involved, then you might start kind of feeling bad for one of those guys because it was just such close games the whole way through. Got extra innings there in Game 2. We had really close, you know, moments in Game 1. Tons of epic plays. Hopefully we were able to get some clips out of that because, yeah, there's the center fielder for the Cerezas just absolutely was locked in the entire time. That was incredible.
Yeah, MVP of the Ricks squad, despite, I mean, not winning that one. I don't care. You're still team MVP. Just ridiculous plays.
Yeah, 2 web gems in the same game. That was pretty epic. So, yeah, I mean, for whoever missed this live, please post on the Discord to go watch it back. That was a lot of fun. That was really just playoff-esque baseball. So a lot of chaos, a lot of fun. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I know there's a bit of a delay due to some issues with Metalhead. We'll blame Metalhead for that first stream of the day. But in any case, thanks for swinging by. We'll see you guys in the Discord. And thanks as well to MJ for his first time in the booth. I think you did a great job, man. So happy to have you and look forward to a lot of better casts here moving forward. Do you have any parting final words for us?
Just want to say thanks for having me. I hope everybody's Sunday was good. Keep getting your games in. Just 2 weeks left. Starting to see the playoff bracket solidify the smallest amount. But yeah, keep getting the games done, and have a good one.
Yep, absolutely. Well said. We'll take it from there. Have a good night, everybody.